What is up, YouTube? I am Joseph is Insane, back with another reaction. Today we are checking out one of my favorite YouTubers of all time, Angry Video Game Nerd, or Cinema Massacre, whatever companies he signed to, but we are checking out his room tour. I know this is from 2013, but I wanted to check it out anyway, see what his room looks like his full room. I already know what it looks like, but I wanted to see you get the. I might do my own for 100 subscribers too, so keep a lookout for that.
The Angry Video Game Nerd Volume 7 DVD, and I'm going to do another exclusive tour of the Nerd Room. I've done these before, but I don't think I've done it in HD with a wide-angle lens
Holy
yet.
shit.
So I will get to the video games, but, you know, I think it's good to see how the room has changed over the years, and this has definitely changed since last time. Basically, I always wanted to have a...
I want that game collection though. Holy fuck. That VHS collection DVD, that guy has everything.
Section in the room devoted to movies, because as you know, I'm a movie fan as well as a video game fan, so I really need to have both. And a lot of these tapes are tapes that I owned since I was like 12 years old. These are the same tapes that were on my wall when I was 12, and these are actually the same posters I've had too. They've gotten kind of beaten up over the years, but basically this is all VHS tapes and laser discs and CEDs, capacitance electronic disc, which very few people know about, as well as
I've never heard of those.
Beta. On the website, on cinemassacre.com, we did a lot of videos talking about these old formats, so you should check them out. So this is really just a nostalgic throwback of mine, just trying to recreate the experience of being able to walk into an actual video store and seeing physical copies of the movies, as opposed to just browsing them on the internet.
Where I get my VHS tapes from, or games, I mostly go to Goodwill or Etsy to like see if I find one that I like. My Goodwill only has like DVDs, but there's some instances where I caught some VHS tapes, I think, so.
This is an old TV here, which I really love. It still works. It's in black and white.
I'm surprised.
What I love the best about it is that it says AC/DC on it. Yeah. Now, one of the most nostalgic things about the video store was renting video games. These are the actual cases that they used to have in the video stores for these games. So you would open it up, and if you were lucky, the instruction manual would be in there. That one doesn't have, actually none of these have it, but that was the way it used to be. You'd open it up and there'd be the instruction manual.
Yeah.
But a lot of times people would, you know, take them home and they wouldn't put them back. So people were assholes, basically. So yeah, this is very, very nostalgic. And video stores always used to have this curtain here where it's basically the adult section. You have to be 18 to go through. But for me, it's just the nerd room. So basically, this gave me more room to, you know, store like Game Boy games. You know, I have another shelf here.
Right.
So basically, these whole shelves are new. So I didn't really lose that much space in the nerd room. I only gained it. Because, you know, what am I going to do? Have another Bugs Bunny fight in the room? You know, I've done so much of that before, and, you know, to put that much time and effort into the videos, it's really, like, you know, now I just try to stick to the game reviews as opposed to making them into mini movies. So I try to, like, I want to make movies separate, make some, you know.
I want that game collection, though. Holy fucking shit. This guy has everything. I wish that was me, though. I would be playing these all day.
A fresh new...
I only have Nintendo 64 games and a bunch of Switch games, and that's about it for me.
Original ideas. Right here we have the cardboard cutout of Mike Tyson. These were the store promos, basically. This is very rare. Mike found this. Oh, and actually right there you have the Nintendo 64 rental case back there. So...
I have
kind of,
one,
you know,
not a window case, but the console.
Experience of being in a store, and you know, that's the way it was. most of this is probably the same since the last DVD. This is all the Nintendo Power issues up to number 100.
Goddamn.
Always have my lights set up here. I'm always filming. It's very overwhelming to have so much of these because like I always want to include all these games in videos, but say I did a video for every one of these games in the collection, that would take like a lifetime. So
yeah, that would take a whole long time to film. I'm definitely expanding my game collection soon. I need a hell of more games. Who knows? I might do game reviews too. I have that planned, actually. I have 2 game review plans. One is Pepsi Man, I think, and one is the Karate Kid for the NES, which I beat, surprisingly.
One of the things we found was a much quicker solution rather than trying to give each game like a script and make it into a big production. We started doing the James and Mike Play series where literally me and Mike just sit on the couch and play some games.
Yeah.
And Mike edits it. So it's all very easy on my part.
Sorry if I keep pausing, but I will record me playing games on the bed. You see that window? I don't know if you see it, but that window, I used to like put my phone by the pillow and I would record like gameplay footage of the TV. That was the early days of very nostalgic though. That I would put the phone right there, aiming at the TV. I would play a game and I would just record it. That was before I got this desktop.
And by doing that, we've been able to take a look at more games that we haven't really, gotten a chance to. This corner here, it's all the Nintendo games. I think I've already showed these a lot. Have some interesting things here. The VIC-20 I found in my mom's garage when she was getting ready to move recently, and I dug that out of the garage. I didn't know that was in there. So you never know what you're gonna find. And this one someone sent to me, and this is very interesting. It's a Sega console of some kind for kids. I've never tried it yet, but I look forward to experimenting with a lot of these things. With all these old consoles, it's kind of tough to get them working.
Yeah.
So you might not have the right connection, like the Aquarius. A lot of these, I have some things from other countries, so sometimes you need a different kind of, connector. This right here, you could say, is the E.T. Shrine. As you can tell,
yeah, I could tell.
People definitely want me to review E.T. a lot.
God damn.
Look at all these E.T. games.
That many?
They keep sending me E.T. games. And look, I have a bunch of them in the box, too.
How much E.T. games were there? Holy shit.
And some of them are sealed.
Holy fuck, that's a lot of E.T. games. I didn't think there would be any E.T. games.
And I have different versions of it, too. Like, this is the European
Holy
one,
shit.
I think. So I have all these E.T. games, and
that one's fucked up.
This right here, this is one of the store, displays. And one of the things that happened with these store displays was that when the game flopped, they just, threw them all away. They trashed these things. So this is very rare. This one up here is a little more common, so I've heard. But the one down here, Mike found because he's been looking for it for years and years and years, and he just had it on his eBay list. And I think one year recently it finally showed up. And this is, he told me there's like 2 or 3 of these in existence.
Only 3?
So it's extremely rare. I'm very honored to have this, and I will try to continue to take good care of it. So yeah, and actually E.T., it's one of the most interesting games on the Atari 2600.
And a good movie. One of my favorite movies of all time.
But even so, it would be a very quick review if I would have done it. Like in the early years, if I would have done E.T., it would have been maybe a 5-minute video. I would have said some interesting things about it. And you know, but I think this whole story behind the game is what makes it more interesting, and that is sort of, you know, why I decided to make it the subject of the nerd movie. So I hope I haven't hyped the review too much, because I just didn't know that the movie would take so long, and that I'm still working on it after all these years. But basically, you know, if you want to hear my thoughts real quick, because it's a DVD exclusive, is that it's not actually the worst game of all time. It's fun to call it that, though. It's almost contagious, because we all love to have something that's called the worst, like Plan 9 from Outer Space being the worst movie of all time. But it's not really true. It's actually one of the most innovative games on Atari, because there's actually a goal and there's things you have to do in it to, you know, solve the problems. And it's different every time you play the game. There's like a randomizer. So it's actually not at all true that it's the worst game, I think. But hey, it's the worst game, and the nerd the nerd hates it, and the nerd you know, because that's one of the great things about characters, is trying to give the characters some kind of kryptonite, some kind of weak spot. It's his deepest, darkest fear, and he has to confront it. So that's what makes good stories.
That's what I'm doing for Selzen, I think. I know I keep saying that, oh, I'm gonna do Selzen. I'm getting to that. Like, I only got one scene down. 15 episodes I have to do. So, that's nice, I guess. I have to do 15 episodes. Episode 1 is not even done yet. I have to find an abandoned house to film the final scene. And you know how long that's gonna take? But yeah, I want that game collection, the VHS collection. God damn, that dude has so much. He's lucky, let's just say that. But anyways, that is it for today's video. Like, comment, subscribe. And if you want me to react to A3TN more, let me know in the comments below. I would definitely not mind reacting to him more. And if we do want to see a room tour of my room, like this area, let me know and I'll get to that. Maybe for 100 subscribers. And yeah, that's it for today's video, and I am out.